welcome to Tune of the Month and happy February. This month I am super excited to be celebrating the release of my brand new CD. Yes, there are two of them up there now. Let me introduce to you Unscripted. This is my duo collaboration with three-time world accordion champion Corey Pesaturo. The album is music from all over the world, a little bit of fiddling, some jazz, some klezmer, some Balkan, you name it, it's on here. And we're super, super excited. I thought I'd celebrate extra here on Tune of the Month by teaching you an original tune that Corey and I wrote for the album. What happened was we had a set of tunes that we were cooking up. We call it the Celtic Rockers. And we knew the first tune and the ending tune, but we needed a jig to connect the two halves. And we went through, gosh, dozens of different jigs for possible tunes to put in there. And the fact is, none of the ones we looked at actually had enough chord changes in them to keep Corey Pesaturo happy. So we ended up writing our own tune. And I think it came out really great. I like it. I think you guys would really like it. So I thought I'd share it. It's called Zora's Sunrise. And here it is. And that's the tune. If you're just tuning in to listen, thanks for stopping by. I hope we'll see you out there in real life, perhaps at one of our CD release concerts. And if you're ready to learn the tune, grab your instruments, let's dive in. All right, so Zora's Sunrise is in A minor. As you could probably tell just from listening, it features a lot of kind of fun left-hand ornaments and a lot of chromatic motion. If you tuned in for my original tune, The Shortcake Sherpa, last month, you were probably thinking, wow, that's a lot of chromatic. And now you're probably thinking, wow, that's almost too much chromatic. And you're right, but it's super fun. All right, so I'm going to slow down this A section so you can hear how it's put together. And as I slow this tune down, I'm actually going to leave all the ornaments in this time. And that's because when we wrote this tune, it was really conceived as the ornaments being a functional part of the tune. If we take them out, the tune's kind of lame. So we'll just handle them as we encounter them, shall we? Here we go. I have one pickup. And that's the whole A section. All right, so if you're thinking that felt like a big chunk of music, you're right. This tune does not totally follow the typical part one, part two, part one ending format of, about 92% of fiddle tunes out there, and certainly most of the tunes we've done here on Tune of the Month. Instead, it does this little thing where it goes part one, part two, and then it does an extended first ending. And then when we repeat the tune, part one, part two, and we do an extended second ending. So what I just played for you is essentially two A sections with a first ending and a second ending. All right, but don't worry, it's not actually that bad to learn and get under your fingers. It's a pretty intuitive tune. Let's break it down. Part one is just this tiny little thing in A minor. I have one pickup. right? Try it again. Slur in that pickup, down. Yeah, and again, if you're a long-time Tune of the Month follower, you might have recognized a glide slur in there. It's right here, glide. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. Just either catch it from me now or go check out past Tunes of the Month. One more time, part one. Glide. Pretty good. Part two is in B minor. Aha, so that's where it gets spicy, huh? I'll do it again. Did you catch a little chromatic at the end there? That chromatic is through my first finger. Yeah, there it is. And right at the front, you hear we have a roll. I call this actually a special kind of roll, a slingshot roll. Right? Now, a roll, if you haven't done them before, don't worry. We've done them on so many Tune of the Month videos in the past. You can break it down, go back to those and get lots of practice. But quickly here, a roll is a left-hand ornament. And you play the pitch that you're trying to ornament. Then you play a note above. You go back to that pitch. You play the note below. And you finish on the pitch. Pitch, above, pitch, below, pitch. And yeah, that's basically how all rolls work. Now, the fun in making different kinds of rolls is where in the long note that you're ornamenting, you allow those extra notes to appear. We call it where do you let off the roll, right? So in a slingshot roll, I'm waiting till the last possible second to let the roll off. Do you hear that? I wait till the last possible second and then I do it real fast. And that's where I get the term slingshot roll, because it sounds like you're just stretching that note out and then pow, you let the roll itself go, and it's really cool. It's a very different effect than if I were to play the roll on the first part of the note, which would sound like this. That's called an anticipation roll. The same notes, but I'm playing the decorating part right away. All right? The slingshot's the opposite effect. And that's the roll that we're going to use throughout this entire tune. So listen to part two. Slingshot roll. Little chromatic. Yeah, there you go. Try it again. Part two, B minor, slingshot roll. Pretty good. Once more, just for good measure. That's the right idea. All right. And as always, by the way, if you need to do any of these parts a few more times, because I'm going kind of quickly, by all means, rewind that video, play it as many times as you like. You can pause the video, practice it without me. Yeah, repetition's good when you're learning new tunes. But for now, I'm going to go on to the next part, which is the extended first ending. Sounds like this. Yeah, so you may notice, even though that's a little longer, it's actually pretty simple because it's a sequence, right? I'm taking a very small pattern of notes and I'm repeating it over and over, but starting on descending notes of the scale. So my first part of the sequence starts on my G note. I'm going to do a slingshot roll and go down the scale. I'm going to do the same pattern now starting on my F sharp. Same pattern starting on my E. And a little group to finish. And that's all it means to play a sequence. It's really a nice way to eat up time in a tune without really having to learn different stuff. Let's do it again. First ending is a descending sequence. Not bad. Do it one more time. Descending. Very nice. You may have noticed that while I slingshot roll here and here, on my E I don't roll because I either have to play my open string and I don't have a note below, or I play my fourth finger and I don't have a finger above. So all I'm doing is just droning my fourth finger and my open string together to keep it fancy, even though the roll isn't really going to work so well there. All right, so that's the whole first time through the A section, right? We would now repeat back to part one. Let's do it. A minor. Part two, B minor. Now we have the second ending. So do you hear how that second ending, it ascends, like going towards the B section? I'll do it again. Starts with an E. That real chromatic there, right? To finish up, that's chromatic through my second finger. Do it one more time, the chromatic. Yeah. And what comes before is not quite a sequence, but it's pretty close, right? Where I have this little pattern starting on my E note. Now I'm going to skip and do the same pattern on my G note. Now I go back to the note I skipped over, the F sharp. Chromatic. And you notice when I have the F sharp, I'm doing a double slingshot roll, which is basically just two in a row. Do the whole second ending. There it is. One more time, whole second ending. And that is the whole A section. Let's put it all together and play both A's, the first ending, and then repeat for the second ending, all in a row so you can put it together. Starts with part one, A minor. Part two, B minor. Slingshot roll, chromatic. First ending, descending. Good. Back to part one. Part two, B minor. Second ending ascends. And that's the whole A section. Not bad. Go back, rewind, catch that a couple of times so it gets real comfortable. And let's go on to the B section. All right, I'm going to play through the whole B section so you can hear how it's going to go. And if you keep an ear out, you'll notice the same construction as the A section. Part one, part two, extended first ending. Part one, part two, extended second ending. Yeah, here it goes. B section. Yeah, did you hear the form come through in that B section again? All right, well, let's dive in and learn each part. Now, quite frankly, if you ask me, you can totally tell that I'm the one who wrote this melody when you hear the first part of the B section, right? Like, that's the part that's the moment that the whole tune has been building towards, right? Where everything just goes berserk and tops out. So good news is it sounds berserk. It's not actually that berserk to play. You just need a little third position. Now, if you've never done third position before, don't worry. Of course, we've already done it on past Tune of the Month videos, and I highly recommend going back and checking out some of those tunes because they sit really intuitively under your fingers in third position. This little spot in Zora's Sunrise is not totally intuitive. It's got some quick shifting. So if you're newer to third position, you may want to do some other third position tunes too. But this guy, quickly, to get to third position, all you have to do is take where you would normally play your third finger on the E string. Notice it matches with my open A string, my high A. And instead of playing it with my third finger, I'm now going to play that same spot with my first finger. That's why we call it third position, just replacing your third finger. All right, so I'm there in third position, and I'm going to lift up my fingers so I can start on an open string without moving my hand. And it starts with an A minor arpeggio. That's the A minor arpeggio. All right, so there was some funky business in there, right? I actually have to shift back to first to get this low C. And then I immediately shift back up to the third finger, high C. Try that again. Shift down and come right back. So it's that quick shift from your second finger C to your third finger, high C, that needs some fancy footwork and maybe a little practice if you're not so familiar with those shifting patterns. But it's not that hard. Let's try it again. Now to get out of here, it's pretty easy. I shift back to my first finger and land. Exactly right. Try that little get out of there for a second. I'm in third position. I'm on my first finger. I move my first finger back to first position and land. And that's all you need for part one. Let's put it together. Test your third position. Quick shift. Stay there. Shift back to your first and land. That's it, part one. Try it again. Quick. Shift down. Yeah, do one more. Yeah, so the more you do it, the more comfortable that's going to get, and you can do your target practice so you're always coming back to the same spot when you shift. Let's go on for now, knowing that you can rewind as needed. Here's part two. Yeah, so it starts with a slingshot roll and a G major arpeggio, totally normal. Yeah, nothing unexpected about that. All right, do it again, G major. Now, it gets weird. All right, yeah, I mean, I'll own it. I wrote it. That's a weird scale, isn't it? It acts like it's going to be a G scale. Goes chromatically through the first finger, skips the second finger, all together. And that's what's weird. All right, try that weird scale one more time. Start on your G, chromatic through the third. Yeah! Put that together with the totally normal G major arpeggio, and you got your part two. Weird scale. Yeah! All right, try one more time. Slingshot roll and G major. Weird scale. You got it. Okay. Here comes the first ending. This is an ascending sequence, a really long ascending sequence. Start on your F sharp, G, A, keep it going, all the way to the B. Yeah, that just like keeps going and going. Try it again. Starts on your F sharp, ascending, yeah, and on that very top, when you get all the way up to that B, we're going to make that extra spicy by playing the B with an A sharp. Like it's just a little extra tune there at the top of the line, I guess. Try one more time, ascending first ending. exaggerating that A sharp by hammer-oning with it. Right? If you've done hammer-ons before or hung out with Tune of the Month for a while, you know how to do that, or just copy the sound now. Yeah, all right, so now we go back. When we get to the end of there, it's really set up nicely to go back to part one. Let's do it. Part 2, G major, weird scale. And here's the part, the second ending. It's another sequence, and this one is descending because we're chilling out at the end of the B section. It starts on your A note, on your G, F sharp, it's a double slingshot, ending on A, because we got to get back to A minor somehow. Try one more time, second ending. There it is, one more time, second ending. And that's the whole B section. You notice anytime one of your endings is going towards part one of the B section, it's ascending because we're getting ready for that super exciting moment. And anytime an ending is going towards the part one of the A section, the super chill A minor, it's going down because we have to chill out. That's part of what makes this tune really intuitive. And once you kind of know where the patterns are in your fingers, you should feel like it's just pulling you through naturally on this cycle of exciting B section, chill out for A section, exciting B section, chill out for A section. I know there's some parts that you probably want to play a couple more times in practice by rewinding the video, but let's go ahead and put those two B sections together slowly so you can feel how it's going to go. Get your third position ready. Part one. Part two, G major. Weird scale. First ending, ascends. Keep it going. Back to part one. Part two. Second ending, descending. Ending on A. And that, my friends, is the whole tune. All right, I hope you enjoy it. I sure like this tune. It's got just enough mischief and like toot and I don't know, stuff going on. I guess you write what you like, right? I like mischievous, tooty kind of tunes, so here you go. As always, if you would like to see sheet music for this and all future tunes of the month, go to my website, www.mariblack.com. Sign up for my email newsletter, and if you're already a member, you already have the sheet music for Zora's Sunrise sitting in your inbox. And if you're finding this later in the future, well, you'll get all future tunes of the month coming to your inbox once you sign up for the email newsletter as well. And as you're hanging out on the website, you can also check on my performance calendar, particularly if you're here in this month of February. As I sit here recording this right now, Unscripted, my new CD with Corey, is available for pre-order on iTunes. And as of February 15th, it will be available everywhere on CD Baby, on Amazon, on iTunes, or even better yet, in person directly from Corey and I. So you can come see us live as we perform Zora's Sunrise and a whole bunch of other things from the album. We would love to see you there. It's a lot of celebration. So come join us. And I will see you no matter what back here on this channel next month for more tunes. Have fun, guys.